So it's simple DIY. Today I got a 2003 Chevy Suburban. Having a problem that even when I leave the vehicle off for a few days, even one day, that the battery goes completely dead. So what I started to do today was to try to check for a parasitic draw. This wire here, don't worry, this runs my fog lights. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and first remove the negative battery cable. Then you're going to get your multimeter. You're going to turn it on. You're going to move your lead to 10 amp max, set it to milliamps, and take the negative lead and connect it to the terminal itself, disconnect it from the car. And then you take a positive, stick it inside of the negative side of the battery. Never use the positive side. And then you're going to check your meter and look for your milliamps. I'm getting here 0.45, which is under 50, which is usually a good thing. I was getting around 8, 9, and when I went over to the battery, for me, what you would do is once you held the meter in place, you would pull one fuse at a time, check your meter, see if it changes. Pull another, if it doesn't change, put the fuse back in, pull the next one, check your meter, and so on and so forth until you have checked all the fuses, until you get a change on the meter. Once the meter changes, then you know that you have found the right fuse. Right here, I found it as my IPC fuse. This being an 03 Chevy Suburban, they're very common for having problems with the gauge clusters going bad. Even though the cluster works, it's very common. The control module, which would be this fuse down here, I believe on this model. And what I did was I looked at it over here, found my IPC DIC. When I pulled it out, went back to the multimeter, and it was at 0.45. Reattach my lead real quick. 0.45. And then when I had it in there, let's see, we can go ahead and put that fuse back in. You can always check your fuse too and make sure that the little wire in the middle is not broken. Put it in. Now we go ahead and check our meter. Now we go back to the meter and look, there's our draw, 0.86. So we have found where we were getting our draw at on our battery. Simple test, you can do it at home. All you need is a pretty decent meter. You can buy them. I think I paid 50 bucks for this one at Home Depot. Usually use it for house stuff, but also works for cars. And then if you have a full battery, check it. Positive here, negative there. Make sure you have at least 12 volts in the battery. Also, I checked the alternator. Went to AutoZone and had the alternator check done. So I know that's good. I know my battery's good. So it's definitely the draw is coming from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and go online to eBay and order a cluster repair. Some people, you can go buy a new one at AutoZone, or you can pay like 60 bucks on eBay and get somebody to rebuild the cluster. All right, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Thank you so much.